we see as evil, inferior, unacceptable in ourselves becomes part of our shadow. Persona is the counterpoint to shadow. Persona is what we'd prefer to be. It is how we wish to be seen by the world. Persona mediates between our true selves and the environment. It's the public relations part of the ego, allowing us to interact in a variety of settings with relative ease. Persona is basically each person's individual system of adaptation. Children often have an idealized vision of how they should be. What doesn't fit this ideal is often hidden. Natural expressions of anger, jealousy, curiosity, joy, terror, they all may be repressed. When authenticity is blocked, performance is prioritized. Shadow is everything about myself with which I'm uncomfortable. It is whatever I do not wish to be. I may not be conscious of my shadow, or I may not wish to be conscious of it. It can unsettle me. It may undermine my conscious values. Becoming conscious of shadow involves recognizing the darker aspects of the personality as very real and present. Confrontation with shadow is the first test of courage on the inner path, a test sufficient to frighten off many people. Shadow is a living part of the personality. Shadow cannot be argued out of existence or rationalized into harmlessness. If shadow accumulates more energy than our ego, it may erupt as an overpowering rage or some indiscretion that slips past us. Or we may have a depression or an accident that seems to have its own purpose. In addition to projecting what's unacceptable into the shadow, we also hide and project our gold through hero worship of another person. To own the gold in our own shadow is terrifying. It often relates to our higher calling, and this can be hard to accept at certain stages of life. Ignoring the gold can be as damaging as ignoring the dark side of the psyche. Some people may suffer a severe shock or illness before they learn how to let the gold out. Any repair of our fractured world must start with individuals who have the insight, courage, and willingness to own their own shadow. Unless we do conscious work on it, the shadow is almost always projected onto someone or something, so we don't have to take responsibility for it. And then we remain less than whole. Each of us can take up the task of integrating our own shadow by learning to stand the tension of opposites within ourselves.